Hello, in this video we will talk about the terrifying episodes and scenes that are found in the SpongeBob cartoon. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel, and let's get started. There are many episodes that show realistic, terrifying pictures with close details of the characters' faces. For example, in the episode Ghost Host, this episode is very disturbing and scary, especially for children. In this episode, the Flying Dutchman tries to scare SpongeBob and uses many ways to scare him, but SpongeBob was not affected at all. And the strange thing about this episode is the ways to scare the Flying Dutchman of SpongeBob, especially the terrifying characters that he used. Literally, this episode is one of the most depressing episodes you can watch. In this episode titled Ink Lemonade, when a simple person opens a business selling lemons, and then discovers that people love the ink that comes out of Shafiq, but the ink will only come out of Shafiq when he gets scared, and for this he starts trying to scare Shafiq in the worst humiliating ways. Terrifying, to get ink out of it and sell it. This episode is terrifying in an indescribable way. As for this episode, which used black comedy in a strange way, and this episode turned into a more frightening and dark episode, it tells about Samson's psychological trauma from a pearl because of Mr. Crab. When Mr. Crab learns that Samson is afraid of whales because in the past they killed his family, to take advantage of Mr. Krabs took the clothes from a pearl and started to scare Samson, and literally caused him a psychological complex. And in the end he learned that Mr. Krabs was the one who was scaring him. And there are many episodes that talk about psychological contracts in humans, for example in the episode SpongeBob You're Fired, which tells about Mr. Crab when SpongeBob was expelled from the burger salad, and SpongeBob tried to get another job, but without useless, and here SpongeBob severely depressed. As for the Squid Visit episode, SpongeBob began begging Shafiq to visit him again and again, without any boredom and without any reason, and in the end Shafiq decided to visit him against his will, when he stole the vacuum cleaner from him, so Shafiq was forced here to visit SpongeBob, and he found things in his house literally unspeakable. SpongeBob designed his house as Shafiq's house design with the smallest details, to the extent that he was hanging all his pictures on a very large wall. And in the end Shafiq had a mental breakdown and began hallucinating with the vacuum cleaner. Literally this episode is terrifying in a way so crazy.